of the Tunnel Crew, and he joins us right now. Stats, what's going on?
What's up?
Stats
And I
is going
like
to be
football
intern
too.
Isaac.
Intern Isaac.
Hey,
Stats
hey,
is
I
going
like
back to
football
intern
too.
Isaac.
Hey guys, guess what? The year I was born, the Vikings beat the Packers. My dad's been telling me this story for 20 years. In the hospital, he watched it.
Wow.
All right. Yes, strange. But this is the subject for this week in playoffs. The norioles, new travel plans,
The Norioles.
and no more coliseum. The norioles. For the back half of the last three seasons, 2022 to 2024, the Orioles have somehow managed to grip their fans with hope ahead of the stretch each season, providing different and more creative ways to break their fans' hearts.
Mm-hmm.
In 2022, after O's fans felt good entering the second half following a 10-game win streak, the O's failed to make the playoffs. Last season, after compiling 101 wins during the regular season, the O's couldn't turn on the intensity in October against the red-hot habitual champion Rangers, being swept 3-0 in the division series. And this season, after a rising strikeout total and shrinking base hit total entering the playoffs, the O's were predictably swept again. This time by Bobby Witt Jr. and the Royals. The saddest part of it all, they were outscored 3-1. And two of those runs were driven in by Bobby Witt on ground balls that never left the infield. Those have some serious evaluation of their young talent to do this offseason.
Yeah.
Whether their starters are good enough to carry the load that their offense has left by being so average, or whether they lack enough veterans in their lineup who make contact. The issue of October has come up as quickly as the month began for the Orioles. New travel plan. The Houston Astros travel planners probably had a new plan following the eighth inning of Game 2 yesterday in Houston. They likely were trying to plan one-way flights headed for Cleveland over the weekend, and instead they probably swapped them out for bus tickets to Cancun. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
You made yourself laugh.
The Astros led it 2-1 on a basic ground ball hit to a Tiger infielder before closer Josh Hader came in the eighth inning with men on base, and the floodgates opened up. Thanks to a Kerry Carpenter extra base hit to open the inning, and rookie Andy Ibanez double that cleared the bags against the former Brewer, much to me and Detroit Steve's delight. Hader has stunk since he left Milwaukee. Stops in warm San Diego and Houston have not helped the closer's efforts to close down multiple innings of a game. Maybe it was the batter's eye at Miller Park in Milwaukee, as it was known then, that helped him. No more Coliseum. Last Thursday, the A's won their final home game at the Oakland Coliseum against the Rangers, much to my surprise, defeating a former Vandy superstar, Kumar Rocker, 3-2 to a teary-eyed standing Coliseum crowd of over 50,000. Upon watching the news recap of the event, yours truly, Stats, couldn't help but shed a small tear. The Coliseum has spanned the greatest era of baseball, in my opinion. From the expansion of baseball nationwide in the 60s and opening of it to all races, when the Coliseum first opened, with Reggie Jackson and Ricky Henderson piloting that era, to the turbulent steroid home run era of the late 80s and early 2000s, in which two A's, Mark McGwire and Jose Canseco, were at the center,
The Bash
to the
Brothers.
Coliseum being the genesis of now brave superstars, Sean Murphy and Matt Olson. They began their careers in Oakland. The stadium looks like it shouldn't be there. That's where a lot of people come. It's located in the middle of a highly urban section of Oakland, but it will always have a special place in Stats' heart, and probably the memory of the entire state of California. Bounced out. Aforementioned Braves, they advanced past the do-or-die DH with the Mets, with the split, and then they lost 2 to San Diego, and they were eliminated. Bad luck for them. Ace Chris Sale hit the IL one day before Game 1 at San Diego. One day. Mets, Brewers, decisive Game 3 tonight.
Yep.
Brewers finally end their 1-10 slide in the playoffs since 2018, thanks to rookie Jackson Churio's takeover performance in Game 2, 2 hits, 3 RBI. D-backs owner complained about the Mets and the Braves doubleheader format, when all they needed to do to get in was sweep a Padre team playing for nada. The playoffs were locked up. Can't feel bad for Diamondbacks. That's what they get for celebrating on Phillies Field too much last year. They did the most. That's all I'm going to say. And that's all I have for Stats Baseball Recap this year.
Hey, how about them
on
Braves?
the
How about them Braves?
real playoffs are coming soon. They come this week.
Oh,
And the
that's
Dodgers
right.
and the Tigers are in. And the Braves ain't in, so I ain't got to talk about the Braves no more because they ain't even in the real playoffs.
What about them Braves stats?
They ain't got to do it no more because they ain't in the field.
Hey, Stats, we appreciate it, man. Thanks for getting us up to speed on the Major League Baseball playoffs.
Of course. Of course.
All right. Hey, stick around with us, all right? We got more.
I'm going to.
We got more we want to talk to you about.
Oh, yeah. I like football. I told you I like
He
football.
said, I like football.
I just don't talk about it as much as baseball.
I know.
Baseball,
I
like
know.
more.
I know. All right. We're going to turn to my man to the left to bring us the